Hello guys. So today let's talk about the little mistakes we as parents make in bringing up good and responsible children. Number one is not bringing up our kids in humility. What do I mean by this? Let your children do house chores at home, even when you can afford maid. Even if you already have a house help, you already have a maid, let the house chores be shared to these kids according to their age. The reason why you must do this is for you to not let these children grow up with the feeling of entitlement and selfishness. Yes, most parents think that the best thing to do for their kids is just to be carrying them, pampering them. And then, like elders used to say, when you are protecting your children so much, you are petting them so much, you don't want them to do anything. And that one that you brought from another place as a house help is doing everything. You are actually training the house help and you are not doing your kids any good. So if you are a parent and you are making this mistake, please begin to correct it now, because it will be very harmful if your children grow with this feeling of entitlement. All the time they are feeling that they are not supposed to do it. Someone is supposed to do it for them. Be very careful if you are a parent and you are in this table. Number two, not defining screen time for your kids. So many parents, especially parents of nowadays, we tend to, use phones, television to push away these kids just so we will have our own personal time. Please, make sure you create screen time for your children so that they will not go and be using the time they are supposed to use to do other meaningful things, to be playing video games, watching cartoons and watching films. And sometimes they will even go to the extent of watching what they are not supposed to watch. It is your duty as a parent to watch them. Number three, mind the kind of music you as a parent listen to, because the kind of music you listen to affects the choice of music your child will grow up to like. If you are good at listening to all this music that promotes boy girl stuff or all these talk bad things, your kids go begin to dey like am, and once they are liking it, they will be doing things that also they hear from these musics. So know the kind of music your children listen to. Very important. And you know, this in these days now, music is one of the commonest place they pass information through. Parents, number four, be conscious of what is written on the t-shirts that you are buying for your kids. Sometimes we don't read meaning into these things, but they have a lot of meaning. Like, you as a parent, you see a child wearing a cloth written, "I can trade wifey for my brother." Like, I can buy my mother. What do you think? Please be conscious of the kind of t-shirts that you buy for your kids, as in what is written on it. Always don't avoid buying all these t-shirts that has these rude words written on them, rude and offensive words. It doesn't tell good about you as a parent, neither does it tell good about your child that is wearing it. Number five, religion is meant to be one of the most important things in life, but nowadays people have made fame, wealth, popularity the order of the day. So you as a parent, it is your duty to make sure that your children know the religion you are coming from, know the practices, and practicalize it. We as parents, we are loose gardening in this area. we are loose guarding in this area. Seriously. Because while growing up, we were told so many things, Bible, catechism, and when you want to act sometimes, you remember what your parents told you about the Bible, what will happen to you, and it will make you retrace your step. But these days, we don't even have time for our children, not talk more of having time to have Bible study time with them or even pray with them. These days, we are more interested in fame. We are more interested in chasing money. We are more interested in being popular. Please, parents, if you are a parent and you are making this mistake, please retrace yourself. There are so many ways you can inculcate religion into your children. You can either do that by sending them out to go for block rosary in the evening. You can, if you are a Pentecostal, you are not a Catholic, you are not an Anglican, you can as well send them for Bible classes, as in Bible schools. Yes, with that, even if you don't have time to always inculcate this to them, teach them to go. Take them to these places. It is very good. Number 6, teach your children to have good character and the benefits of helping people. See, it is in giving that we receive. Don't let your children to be too selfish that when they have things, they can't even give, they can't even help. Also, let them know that giving things is not just the only means of helping people. You know, when I said good character, a child that sees an elderly person carrying something that is very heavy and decide to help the elderly person is having a good character. Teach them how to talk to people. Let them not be insultive. So many parents have often misunderstood a child having self-confidence to a child being insultive. You will think that your child being insultive is him or her being confident. No. Please inculcate good character in your children. Always check these things. They are very important. Number 7, make out time to have dinner with your children. See, research has shown that children who have dinner 7 times a week with their parents in a round table often have more self-control. They often know how to manage stress, and they have better self-confidence than people who don't have a table time or dinner time with their parents. Even if you cannot do this always, please do it once in a while. After eating in the round table, you talk as a family, you ask questions as a family, ask your kids what they have gone through. You know, having this dinner with your children, if it is possible for you as a parent. When I mean parent, even if daddy doesn't come back early enough, you as the mother, because you are there, sit there with your kids and have this dinner. Ask them questions. What happened in school today, how their day went, where they are finding life, where they are finding things difficult in life. Talk with them. And when daddy have the time, daddy can always also sit and they ask questions. Talk as family. It is very, very important. And we most of the times we misuse these things. There are little mistakes we parents make, and it is not doing us any good. Number 8, this is for parents staying abroad. You know, in this abroad, any small thing where you carry children go hospital, they will diagnose them of depression, and also, please try as much as possible to protect your children. Do not let any hospital treat your children with antidepressant medicine. It goes a long way to affect the developmental process of these children. I know most of us do not know this, but I am saying it now to most of the parents staying abroad, especially people that came from Africa with their children, because the children that are born here behave differently from the children that came from Africa. So most of them that came from Africa, most of the time they are diagnosed of depression and all those stuff, and then they will start giving them depression drugs, which will go a long way to affect their development. You as a parent, be very conscious. Open your eyes. Know what not to tell your kids. Know how to handle your children so that when they go outside, they won't start seeing them as if they are having some kind of issues. Because you and I know that when you come to abroad newly, there are so many things that affect you. The weather, everything, the language and everything affects you, and it goes a long way to also affect your children. And once your children begin to stay isolated when they get to school, they feel they are being depressed and they start treating them with antidepressants, and this will really affect them. This one is very, very important. It's one of the mistakes most parents who brought their children from African to abroad face, and it's very, very bad. So be conscious of this as a parent. Train your children. When they call you in school to tell you that they notice it, let them know that your child will come around, that you know the child that you gave birth to, that he or she is still being affected with the change of environment. Number 9, do not let your kids fool you. See, if your child is having a phone and there is any app in that phone that you do not understand, dig in to know what that app is all about. See, there is this company that developed one app that is like calculator. That app, there are some kind of number that you will put inside. It will bring out, as in adult movies, like movies where they are doing foko. And these kids, they are so smart now that they will go and download that app. They will be using it. When you see their phone, it looks like a calculator. And maybe when you notice that it's like this child is watching what you don't know, yeah, bring that phone. Once the child shake the phone like this, the app will wipe away all the memory of that. You will not see it even in playback, even in hibernate. You will not see it anywhere. It will wipe it up. So as a parent, you are on the social media not just for you to do Facebook and go. You are here to learn so many things. So there are some softwares that you need to download to monitor all these things in your kid's phone. Nobody should deceive you about it. And one of the softwares that I would recommend to you is Net Nanny app. Download Net Nanny app to be able to monitor everything that is happening in your kid's phone. It is very, very important. I'm giving out this information for free, and most people will not do that to you. Number 10, you know God gave human beings the longest childhood on earth, and it is for a reason. God gave human beings 0 to 18 years of childhood for you to inculcate values, for them to be nurtured, and for them to re-influence. And these things are supposed to last with this individual for the rest of their lives. And once these things are missed within these 0 to 18 years, you have missed it. There is no way you can trace it back. So as a parent, do not make the mistake of seeing your children as everyday baby. Begin early to talk to them. Begin early to expose them to what they are supposed to know. Begin early to nurture. Begin early to grow their brain. Begin early to grow their sense of understanding and reasoning, so that they will not miss this 0 to 18 years of their life. Because once they do, it's a very big problem. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this video helps a parent today. Please, if this is your first time of coming across this page, please click on the follow button. Always like, comment, and share. Support your girl so that I'll keep on bringing more beautiful tips as we work and pray to God to help us bring up a better generation. Thank you guys, and see you on my next one.